Yeah, that Walking Dead done dropped. What's up? Let's get it. All right. Okay, they got a new dude on the front. He's got an orange suit on. I thought the suits were white. Um, there's no color in there, but I've seen on other color pages the suits were what like white. This dude's got orange with gray. Um, I wonder if that makes him any different than the other ones. And he has two axes, two like axes to fight with. I guess it's his weapon of choice. Also, he has a yeah, he's got a knife. It looks like, or a little small sword. I think that's the same as the other guys. Got a gun, a bayonet, should I say? And it's a black dude. Okay, no, no, it is a black dude, but I don't know if that makes any difference. But I think the main difference is that his color is different, so he must play a different role in it. He might be a general or something like that. I don't know. Wow, that was quite touching. This is Rick, heartwarming even. Okay, really? You think so? I do. So some guy, I guess he read him a note or something like that. I was talking to Annie. She said it might help to work through my feelings if I tried to put them into writing. Can I be honest? I didn't even know what the hell a poem was before she told me. Oh wow! So he wrote a poem. Okay. He said he didn't even know what it was. You know what? He probably a young boy, and he grew up basically in the zombie apocalypse, the walker apocalypse. Everybody in walkers. Like if you hear that, it's a walker apocalypse. People gonna think old people took over the world, but it's really zombies. Yeah, but he probably never was like in the traditional school and doesn't know this stuff. Okay, I find that hard to believe, Mikey. And he said the feelings would come through everything I'm going through with my mother and all. I put the pen to paper, and it just comes out. So he's getting ready to drop a mixtape. He's spitting. He's spitting. He got bars. He got bars. He got handlebars and everything. Okay. So Rick wants to know what he did with the Zanny bars. Thank you for sharing this with me. I know you were a little nervous at first. Sharing your feelings should never be something you're ashamed of. Remember that. I will. This really it helps, you know. You should try to write something about Andrea, even if it's just for you and you never share with anyone. So that's his outlet. It was like a release for him to do that. It was therapeutic. He was able to get his feelings off his chest. Okay, I wouldn't even know where to begin. That's Rick. Okay, now we at the wall, where people are rebuilding this wall and stuff like that. There's a guy standing over top of it with a spear, ready to, kill a motherfucker who roll up in there looking crazy. I gotta talk to y'all about something, but I'm gonna do a stream later. Probably Thursday, maybe, to let y'all know something just major happened. Okay, you're free to go, man. So I guess his turn is over. Okay, see anything? Not even a random roamer drifting by. I hope you drank some coffee because you're looking at a boring day. They need to have something to keep them occupied. I mean, like, even though you're supposed to keep watch, people are like, oh man, you can't keep watch. If you're doing something, like let's say you're playing a video game or something like that, you'll miss whatever's going on and we could be in danger. Yeah, that's true. But if they don't have anything, so you can't be too entertained, but if you don't have anything, you'll get hypnotized. Like by watching that just standing there watching like this, you'll start falling asleep. You ever see like I forgot what they call it, roll hypnotized or something like that, or roll hypnosis or something like that. Like when you drive and you're just looking at the same street over and over, you just start going like this, start nodding off. You know what I mean? So you need something to take your eyes off that area at a certain point. Or maybe they can have people up there only for a short amount of time. So let's say each person get 2 hours up there, something like that. Okay. Oh, actually, I noticed the shaft has a split in it. I'll hand you up a new one before I run it over to Earl for repair. Okay. Okay, thanks. Okay, now dude's getting ready to get down. He goes to this house. He says, "Oh, there you go." Maggie and what's that dude? Steve. What's his name? Steve. Making out. They getting ready to have sex right in the damn armory. What's the dude name? Was Steve? Whatever the dude been trying to get with Maggie for the longest. Aaron. That ain't Aaron. What's his name? Steve. For some reason, the name Steve keep coming up, and I don't think that's his name. Y'all know I haven't read this in a few months. I'm just now getting back into it because stuff happened, and this only comes out once a month, so I'll be forgetting people's names. I've got what's his name? Steve. Oh, so he slammed the door. He said, "I wasn't even here." Eduardo. I didn't even know that dude's name. So Eduardo, he caught them, and Maggie and I'm like, "Oh my God!" I'd have been like, "Okay, he saw us. Okay, let's finish this." You know what I mean? Okay, they grown, man. They grown as hell. They can do what they want to do. You know what I mean? Oh my God, did he see us? Stop him. What you mean stop him? What they gonna do? Kill him? And do what? Kill all witnesses? Are you ashamed of me? No, I'm not ashamed of me. Oh no. She said no, I'm ashamed of me. She's not ashamed of Steve. She's ashamed of herself. His name ain't Steve, but I'm gonna call him Steve for right now because I can't remember his name. And he's a main character, well, somewhat of a main character. Oh man, what does she mean? Oh, she's ashamed. Like, I can't believe I'm doing this. I'm supposed to be what's my man name? Oh my God, I can't. How am I forgetting this dude's name? Her husband, Glenn. Oh man, like she's ashamed. Like she's supposed to be Glenn's forever. Glenn is long gone. Better move on. You know what I mean? So I mean, like they grown as hell. They can do what they want to do. So she's ashamed. So that's why she acting crazy. But in reality, that really wasn't a big deal. Okay, what? The great Maggie Green doesn't deserve to be happy. You really think anyone thinks that? Yes, they do. Because I don't want Maggie happy. I hate Maggie. I don't hate Maggie. Okay, I'm going to go. I'm sorry. Man. Now she getting dressed. She leaving him. Dude hard as a fucking missile. You know what I mean? Like that she just terrorized them just now. Man, they should have locked. Steve knew he should have locked that door. See what happened? He been trying to get with it for 5 years now. Finally got almost to it. Somebody opened the door. Oops, my bad. And now that all went out the window. And he's standing there with a coat hanger hanging off of him or something like that. I don't know. Okay, you have nothing to be sorry for. That's what I was trying to say. Maybe we should be getting back. Oh, this is some other people. Who the hell is these two people? Kayla, baby. We're just getting started. Oh, Kayla and whoever this guy is. Don't get any ideas. I don't want somebody seeing us. Out here, we're nearly a mile out of town. No one is here to see anything. This is about as secluded as it gets. So they don't want to get caught. So what, she got a man or something like that? Or her parents, or what, they too young and the parents don't. Whoa, she's stripping the clothes off and it's a walker right behind them. Yo, he turned over, so I guess he's gonna look up now and look, he's gonna let her get killed. Oh, wait, okay. Oh, this is okay. I know what's going on. I don't know these people because these people ain't in Alexandria. Even if they were in Alexandria, I probably still wouldn't know them. But the point is, these two walkers was getting ready to murk them, getting ready to hurt them, getting ready to dirt them. You know what I mean? Put them 6 feet under. All right. Now, anyway, The reason why I know that is because I see an axe goes through one of their heads. Somebody threw the axe. And I'm looking at the axe, and it's the same axe as the guy from the top of the page, the dude with the orange SWAT suit or whatever. Is him. So that's who threw the axe. Okay. So they're back at that place where what you call them was at where Michonne and them is. Michonne, Eugene, and all those princess and all them. That's where they're at. So their axe dropped the first one, and they're still coming. They're still coming. Oh God, oh God. The dude running. He can relieve homegirl. It's weird to me. I can understand them being shocked and feel like, wow. But it's weird to me that they've been in this apocalypse for so long. You would think they would at least be able to take down a couple walkers. A kid could do it. It wouldn't be easy, but a kid could do it. You know what I mean? Like, I would think. Because these things ain't super strong, and they're not super fast. Him running on her like that is... It'd have made more sense if he would have ran on a human. Because a human could take him down. A walker, it's hard for a walker to take a human down. That's why they need hordes. Okay, Mercer. Oh, so that's what the dude's name is? So he was out there and he saw them. What the fuck, man? You were supposed to be keeping watch. Oh, so they was out there. So he knew they was out there. She said, what? So he didn't know. I mean, she didn't know. They went out there and he's like, oh, we're secluded. Nobody's watching us. But he knew the dude Mercer was watching him. But at the same time, and she's going to be mad. But at the same time, I'm like, yo, the dude was going to protect us, make sure we didn't die. If he wasn't here, we might be dead. You better be happy he's watching you. Get butt naked and you can see your asshole and all the other stuff. You better be happy. Okay. For fuck's sake, Sebastian. You had that pervert watching us. Oh my God. I'm the governor's son. I always have security with me. He wasn't watching us. Right. So that's why he wears orange. And they are wearing white. Because I'm looking at, even though it's gray, his color, like the color suit he's wearing, is a different color. So he's special forces. This motherfucker's an enforcer. He's for real. He's with it for real. All right, there we go. So the mayor's son has got special protection. He got special shooters and special hitters watching him. I know. Okay, thanks a fucking lot, Mercer. I told you to keep your distance so she wouldn't know you were here. It was 2 goddamn riders. We can't kill 2 goddamn riders before they're up my ass. Jesus. Wait, it was 2 goddamn riders. Who can't kill 2 goddamn riders before they're up my ass? Jesus. I know, sir. Oh, he said, how come you couldn't kill 2 of them? Boy, you couldn't kill 1. Motherfucker. I'm very sorry, sir. Oh, shit. This dude's a G. He said it's 2. It was 2 of them. It was 2 of them. How come you can't get 2 of them? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's 11. He was chopping them down. My man was chopping them down. And he's a G. This dude is so about his position that he wasn't going to give him no excuse. The dude stopped. It's 11 of them on the screen. It might have been more. And he didn't use gunfire. They didn't hear a gun go off. He went at him straight raw power just with the axes like a G. 11 of them. All of them going for these 2 for this couple. He dropped all of them. This dude's a G. He's like a mafia enforcer. For real. Keep playing with him and you will get murdered. Okay. So I'm guessing they made him black because they trying to find Michonne a new love interest. Because a black person got to be with a black person. No, I'm joking, but that ain't a big deal because that happens in normal life anyway. All right. Okay, so somebody walks in this house, turns on the light. Okay, it's Michonne and Elodie. Okay, so this is my place. She's like, yeah, mom, I done came up. I got my own little house, and I'm fucking guys in here. She said, I be bringing in hella dudes in here, be fucking the shit out of them. You know what I mean? And Michonne says, I'm so happy I raised you right. Nah, play ain't no big deal. I'm joking about that. You can fuck who you want to fuck. She kind of young though, but hey, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I don't see a big deal with that. Anyway, they started crying and hold each other, and she's like, "Yo, I turned to the streets. I joined the gang. When you left me, I joined the gang. I turned to the streets. You know, after I joined the gang, I maybe did like 20 murders or something like that. I became the triple OG big homie of the gang, and then I worked my way up and joined the mafia, and I became an enforcer. You know, all that happened. Okay. Oh, Peanut, look at you all grown up. Mom, how can this be real? I don't know. I'm just going to focus on enjoying it. Okay. Remember all that stuff I said about her joining the gang, then finally joining the mafia and becoming a mafia don? That's not real. Okay, anyway, they just up there crying and whatnot. How long have you lived here in the Commonwealth? Almost 4 years now. And you like it here? More than being out there, yeah. She said more than being out there. So if she says more than being out there, that means they probably got some problems going on in the Commonwealth. It's not as spectacular as it seems to be. Let me get a drink of water. But are they good people? Good people? Sometimes I wonder if such a thing exists. So they got the same problems other people got. I don't feel like I'm very good at all, Mom. I don't feel like I'm very good at all. Mom, would you describe yourself as good? She done put in some work back when she was with the mafia. No, I wouldn't. Here's what they fail to realize. When you talk about good and bad, it's circumstantial, meaning it's relative to what situation the person's in. If the person kills somebody just because they felt like killing them, then I would consider that a bad person. If the person kills because they had to survive, then I wouldn't really consider that a bad person. You know what I mean? Because the circumstances forces their hand. They're questioning themselves to be good people when they're under extreme conditions that good people normally aren't under. People that we consider good under other circumstances wouldn't do good things. You get what I'm saying? So you can't really judge yourself too harshly under those circumstances. I'm sorry I wasn't there for you in the beginning. Before that, I'm sorry I gave up, Cussy. I thought it was for the better. I want you to know I tried so hard. I tried so hard to get to you. It took too long, and by the time I got to your father's house, you were already gone. I don't blame you, Mom, for any of it. Not anymore. Oh, so she did. She said not anymore. She said, I used to hate your ass. I used to hate your motherfucking ass. I couldn't stand you. I wanted you dead. But not anymore. I'm just happy you're alive now. You didn't cause this. None of this is your fault. It just happened. Okay. Elodie, is Colette here too? Who's Colette? She put her head down. No, she didn't make it. Colette. Who's Colette? Is that she got another daughter or something like that? Or is this a cousin or who's another fan? Probably a family member. She didn't make it. The walkers got on her, tore her face off. They did her worse than this is what she's saying literally in the comic. They did her worse than Everybody Hates Chris. Than Chris. Okay. Tore her face right off. Okay, it was about a year before I came here. We were living in Kentucky still. We'd gone north when it all happened. That was Dad's plan. We've been living a while without him. There was a group. They were very bad people, but they protected us from the dead. And in return, they wanted expected us to do things. So they're raping them. That's what it means. Colette, she refused, so it was horrible, Mom. It was, wait, she had to been a little kid. Wow. They tore her up. Mom got raped. Elodie got raped. She said that she gave it up, which is actually a smart move because she's still alive right now. The other girl, I think it's a girl, Colette, sounds like a girl name to me. I've heard that name before. I never heard it used on a guy. Used for a guy. She's dead. Now she still got her dignity and pride and whatnot and all that. She's dead. So what you call them? Elodie doesn't have her dignity and pride and all that kind of stuff, but she's alive, and she can get her pride and dignity back. The other person can't get their life back. Okay, you don't have to. I didn't refuse. How could I? I didn't refuse. You damn right. Stop, Elodie. Stop. We don't ever have to talk about the things that happen to us. Yes, you do. Otherwise, it's gonna creep back up on you later on. No, Mom. I killed them. I killed them all. It's what I did that haunts me the most. Oh, so she didn't just let them do what they wanted. She killed them. She had to have let them touch her a couple times. I understand. She did it too with the what's that dude? The governor? That was the governor, right? Yeah, it was the governor. The one that she murdered. I know all too well exactly what you're talking about. So she's telling her, yo, it happened to me too. You never know what you're capable of until you're pushed beyond your limit. That's the curse of this world, but it can also be a blessing. She's talking with her daughter right now. After that's concluded, I like for her to talk to you, and at that point, your weapons will be returned to you, and you will be free to stay or go. I think we can all recognize the magnitude of this reunion. So I ask that you bear with us and allow them whatever time they need. The governor's saying that. The governor, damn. Wait, is she called the governor? She called the mayor. Well, she's the mayor or the governor? One of the two. Fucking hell. Sebastian, what happened this time? He gonna go to that fucking Mercer. He was supposed to watch us have sex, but he was too busy watching us have sex and let these walkers get up on us. He should have told them, took them back and showed them all them walkers. I'll tell you what fucking happened. That idiot Mercer was all up in my shit, and he fucking blew his cover. He was all up in my shit. He mean that she's telling the mom that Mercer was watching us have sex, and that's why the two walkers was able to get up on him. Asshole has no fucking clue how to hang back and give me my space. I'm sure he had a very good reason the son jumped up. Bullshit. The mom knows Mercer. That's what it seems like. Like, yo, I know this dude. He wouldn't do it. Like, this dude is a spoiled rotten man. I want him dead. So I want him dead right now. I knew you'd fucking take his side. Look, he threw his shoulder like this. Yo. Yo, when you do that, he did that on his parent, on his mom. If you do this to you throw your shoulder over like this, when you go, yo, when you do that out of anger, oh my God. You can't get too much more disrespectful than that. When you turn around, you just, and just snatch away from him like this and just kind of look back like, oh man. They caught whoever drew this panel right here, man, he knew what he was doing. He's like, yo, what the fuck wrong with you, Mom? That's what he did. He did this. Oh man. Sebastian, wait. I'm not taking anyone's side here. I'm just Jesus. That's what she just said. Jesus. This is so embarrassing. I'm sorry you had to see this. My son can be quite excitable. He's just very passionate about his privacy and okay, she's telling the people, yo, he's going off, but No, Mercer's there to accept his punishment, even though he didn't do anything wrong. He's looking at it like he's worried about the results. I should have protected them, even if it was 1,000 walkers out there. My job was to make sure they didn't get to him. I failed that. Did he fail? Yes, but he was under conditions where he couldn't succeed. So there you have it. But I guess he's one of those guys because he feel bad about it, even though he did everything he could. It was a bunch of walkers that he took out. Mercer, please tell me what happened. I'm sorry, Governor. I told your son not to stray too far, but he wouldn't listen. I can only do so much when he insists that I cover him alone, so far outside of town. There were too many of them. Okay, he's so basically, like I said, her son, I'm talking about him. Her son was asking for way too much. He said, man, he only wanted me because he know Mercer's a beast. He thinking this dude could do anything. He can't. He can do a lot. He can't do anything. Like, man, he wanted me to do so fucking much. And I was by myself. We was way out. Too many. Are you telling me he was in actual danger? Why would you allow that? You're the best of the best, aren't you? Why do you think I have you personally heading up my son's security detail? Okay, so he's a G. I got to see this guy in action. Now, she's mad at him, but she's not mad at him like her son is mad. They're both mad. The son mad because he failed at what he was doing, but he doesn't realize that he gave him something that he couldn't do or something that anybody couldn't do. Now, she's mad at him for even taking him up on that offer. She's like, yo, okay, yeah, you protected him, but you shouldn't even let him do that to you. You should have told him, yo, we ain't going out there. You know? Okay, we will discuss this all at length later. Go get cleaned up. Yes, ma'am. I think she's talking to him a little rough. You know what I mean? Although he did mess up in that sense. He shouldn't have went out there with the dude. Okay. So he putting his stuff up. Okay. Your day of babysitting go about as well as we thought we thought it would. Oh, George, it was so much fucking worse. He said it was so much fucking worse. Okay. Yeah, I heard Sebastian out there crying to his mommy like a fucking child. How pathetic is that shit? Not as pathetic as breaking your fucking back to ensure he can keep crying to his mom and fucking you over. Oh, wow. I like what they doing to this dude Mercer. Oh, man. I was thinking for a minute, and it seemed like it, that he was one of those guys who's going to let people push him around. He is pissed. He knew he couldn't say nothing to Sebastian. It wasn't that he was feeling like, I want to please this guy no matter what. Although he might be one of those guys, he still might be one of those guys that like completing their task. You know what I mean? But he ain't liking this dude, Sebastian. He's like, man, this dude fucking put me in a bad position with this. I like what they doing. This is good. Not as pathetic as breaking your fucking back to ensure he can keep crying to his mommy and fucking you over. He's like, man, this dude fucking me over. I like this. Mercer's like, he's a human. He doesn't seem like a robot right now. He's like, yo, man, let me tell you about this little, motherfucker. You know what I mean? Okay, there we go. I like that. When you're willing to make a move, you just say the word. We're all just waiting for you. Whoa! I don't know if I like this. They're going to kill the boy? I don't even know if we'd have to make a move, really. Just kind of sit back and let these fucking dumbasses get themselves killed. Yo, we wouldn't even have to get our hands dirty. So he's smart. The dude, I'm trying to figure out what are they doing. Do they feel like the sun? I mean, at this point in time in the game, a lot of people did a lot of bad stuff. So it's not it's hard for them to knock a child off at this point. So I can't really say for sure whether he's a bad guy right now. But is he trying to kill the mom too, or is just the kid? You know what I mean? I need to check back. Let me go back a couple panels. But he's smart. He's like, yo, instead of sitting up there trying to kill him outright and then wind up getting caught, we could just let them get killed themselves, and then it'll handle itself, and it won't be no, you know what I mean? Like it could be no way for them to be caught. You know what I mean? Keeps the heat off them. Okay. When you're willing to make a move, you just say the word, we're all waiting for you. We're all. So it's not just them two, it's a few of them. And why would it be all of them? Oh, man. I wonder if somebody's getting ready to make a move on the governor or the mayor, or whatever her name is. Is it that dude that's leading their security team or whatever? Is it him, or is he trying to take over, or is it somebody else that they working with trying to take over? What? This could be interesting. But when you see a badass like this, sometimes you be wanting them on, like, you see how Mercer was able to take all them people out and whatnot. I wanted to see what he could do for like if he would join Alexandria's team or something like that. Maybe they might. Maybe they said, fuck it, we leaving this town and go to Alexandria or something like that. Or maybe he could be a powerful villain. Like somebody just good with it. Like if you think about it, all the villains they came up against so far have not been, none of them is that great of a fight. Negan's the best, but he wasn't that good. You know what I mean? Like up against Michonne, he would have got knocked off. He was good against the average person. Like don't get it twisted. He could knock a motherfucker out, but like he wasn't like I could say from like the TV show, he wasn't like a Daryl. He's not like a Michonne. He's not like a Mercer here. You know what I mean? He's not one of the top badasses. Although he's pretty good. I guess you could say he's one of the top guys, but he's not number one and nothing like that. Like people wasn't scared of him on his own. They was more scared of him with his team. That's what it's always been so far. They were scared of people as groups. This guy, you be scared about him on your own, on his own. He said, if somebody say he's coming after you, it's a problem. Even better, he said, even better. Then we could, what is it? What is it? What you call him walked in on them? What's my man name? Raul. If it was me and I walked in on them, I wouldn't act surprised. I just look over and just keep on walking like nothing even happened. That way it looks as if I didn't hear. They're like, yo, did you hear us? And like, yo, what's going on? I'm like, what's up? Oh, he ain't hear us. You know what I mean? Like I would pretend like he stopped like he want to get killed. They get ready to knock him. Oh, that's the last page. They get ready to knock him off. This is actually a good chapter. I mean, a good issue. This is better than the last one. Okay, they start off, quick with this. First off, they start off with this Maggie thing. I like how they did the front cover because that gets you anticipated for whoever this dude is. But they start off with some boring stuff with Rick and them. But once we get, soon as we get past that, and it doesn't take long, we get into the whole Maggie thing, which is what we've been waiting for. So that kept this issue going, and it kept it the pacing good, kept it exciting. You know what I mean? And then right after that, we get this badass scene, this dude dropping all these walkers and whatnot. That was good. I like that. And the way they set it up, it seemed like he was one of those guys, I must protect the throne and I'm just a machine or whatever. He's definitely a killer machine. You know what I mean? We get that, and it's like, okay, where is this going? So that set up the excitement. Then we actually get some, some good dialogue from Elodie and Michonne. It wasn't just a regular reunion. It was stuff that kept it interesting. Find out there was somebody else involved. Another girl got knocked off. Elodie's a killer like the mom, so she might be a new soldier for Alexandria, or she might even stay at whatever this place is called, Commonwealth. That might be interesting, or even more interesting. But they already expanded on the daughter, and they kept it interesting. Like, I didn't just get bored just listening, reading all this stuff. You know what I mean? They kept it interesting. She got a good pass, or interesting pass, I say, not a good pass, but it was an interesting story, and it was similar to the mom, but not exactly to the point where we're just like, oh, okay, she's just rehashing Michonne. You know what I mean? But yeah, that part was interesting. So after that, we get into the excitement, some more excitement with the son going up against the mom and him being an asshole, which makes it so that we don't like him. I don't like the son. So after that, we get another scene of Mercer, and he's seemed to be carrying on with that whole, well, somewhat of the notion of I must protect the throne at all costs type of thing. But at the same time, they humanize him a little bit where he's like, yo, I did what I could. You know what I mean? So he didn't seem like just a robot at that time. They started opening him up a little bit. After that, we get to the point where it's like he's getting ready to overthrow the Commonwealth. So I like the setup they did for that. You know what I'm saying? It was like a switch. You know what I mean? But they had a little setup before that. So I like that scene. And, this dude seemed interesting. And I'm trying to figure out, like, if they're gonna make him a villain, he could be a good one. Because he'd be one of those guys where it's like, oh shit. I'm not just worried about his team, because he got a nice team. Matter of fact, he might have the best team, because these people are specially trained. And he's number one? Man, you'd be scared of him on his own. And I don't know. I said Raul. This dude is Sadiq. I think his name is Sadiq, ain't it? One of the two. Raul, Sadiq, one of the two. But anyway, when they walked up on him, that got me hyped about what's going to happen next. Like, if it was me, I'd be like, hey, what's going on? Make it seem like I didn't hear what y'all was talking about. You know what I mean? But it's like he's drawing attention to himself. So he probably get knocked off, get killed, and that's going to be we've seen him enough where that death will have some type of impact. On top of that, it's going to have an impact on Alexandria. They're going to be like, yo, such and such got knocked off. What the hell's going on at the Commonwealth? You know what I mean? That could start some tension. This might actually be one of those good arcs coming up. So far, the setup is good. So I do want to say that this is a good issue. But let me check the comments before I head on out. It's good setup for a villain. If he's going to be a villain, it's good setup if he's going to be a protagonist. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure how that's going to swing so far, but he might be a villain. Okay, MangaMiyn. Where the money come from? I hope Mercer takes over everything. That would be nice. That would be nice. Mean, have you been watching the show? I haven't, because it's not really that good, even though they doing a lot of shit from the comics. I missed some episodes of the show. I tried to keep up, but some things happened, so y'all know how that is. Okay, just stop by to say hello and to have an awesome week. Very proud of you. Keep on doing your best. Wishing the best for you. Take care later. Thank you, man. Mean, can you watch Yu-Gi-Oh? It's good. Can you watch Yu-Gi-Oh? I've been watched Yu-Gi-Oh, but I didn't watch it after a certain point. It started getting ridiculous after a certain point, and I started watching it. I started watching, I think it was when they came in with 5Ds or something like that. Was it 5Ds or the? I didn't watch the one when they were riding on bikes and shit like that. I didn't watch the one, and I thought it was decent. The one when they were in the school and they had a new dude in there, and the thing looked really cartoonish. Watch 17 minutes in video. I had no clue what this dude's talking about. It said video watch 17 minutes in. Oh, we've been going for that. Yo, wait a minute. I've been on here for a minute. Oh man, I've been doing this for a minute. I didn't know this is. I've been streaming for a minute. But anyway, I stopped watching at the certain point. But anyway, go ahead and leave your comments, like the video, and subscribe because I can't eat. I'm broke, nigga. I'm broke. And you got the power to change that. Check the links in the description box. Peace.